Hi, I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy, and it's time to find out the answer to our climate quiz question. By using low-flow shower heads, how much water could the average 4-person household save in a year? The answer? Around 18,000 gallons. That's enough water to supply the same family's drinking needs for over 20 years. Until next time, I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy. Be informed, be green.
Finally, we've looked at a number of green home options this week, and it's only right we finish with the home at the high end of the green scale. We first visited the luxurious Eco-Manor last year, owned by the daughter of Ted Turner. So here's what green living looks like when you have a lot of green to spend.
For Laura and Rutherford Seidel, building a green home was something they had always dreamed of.
Knowing what's going on with the CO2 levels and the warming that the Earth is experiencing is directly correlated. We're just trying to, combat some of these things by setting an example.
It's a combination of many years of advocating for clean water and fresh air and set an example with an eco-friendly home.
And that's how the idea for Eco-Manor, as they call it, was born. Laura and Rutherford Seidel are no strangers to conservation. Laura is the daughter of media mogul and noted environmentalist Ted Turner. She's been a champion of the environment herself for years, helping with such green causes as the Captain Planet Foundation and Mothers and Others for Clean Air. And her husband Rutherford, who is part of a consortium that owns the Atlanta Hawks and Thrashers, co-founded the Upper Chattahoochee Riverkeeper Fund. Construction of Eco-Manor started in 2006 and took a little over a year to complete. The process wasn't always easy.
There's no one place to go to know what to do. So, you can't go to a website or you can't go to a showroom.
One of the first things Laura and Rutherford decided on was a combination heating and cooling system that utilizes both geothermal energy and solar energy.
We think we're the only house that has combined those two.
26 solar panels sit on the roof and supply the home with most of the electricity the family needs.
The solar cells are black themselves because they attract the sun, they absorb it, and then they generate electricity with it.
But the Seidels took the technology a step further.
In a room like our master bathroom that doesn't have any windows, we put in solar tubes. So the tube in the morning on the southeast side of the house, we get a natural light in there.
The Seidels even capture and recycle their water.
The gray water, which is the water that comes from the sinks and the showers, goes into another cistern, and we use that for irrigation. So even in our dry, hot summer, where sometimes we have days where you're not allowed to sprinkle water on your plants, we'll be able to do it because of our gray water cistern.
The house is insulated with both soy foam and cellulose, which is a form of recycled paper. The wood floors came from trees grown on Ted Turner's Montana ranch, so they could be replanted when cut down. And the doors and cabinets in the home are made with renewable resources like wheat and eucalyptus.
I'm so excited to actually have a new, beautiful kitchen.
It's certainly more luxurious than the last home that we lived in, which is very much suitable for where we live, but it proves a point to anybody who thinks they may have to sacrifice that you can have anything and more than you would ever want in a house and do it and have a lighter footprint.
The home is 6,000 square feet and cost $1.5 million. And the Seidels say while they spared no expense in the building of Eco-Manor, making small changes in any home can make a big difference in how much a family spends on utilities.
It's a beautiful home and a wonderful principle behind it, but not exactly in most people's price range. It's 6,000 square feet and it costs $1.5 million to build.
Next week on Forecast Earth, Lowell Simmons races cars, electric cars.
But now I put together a club where we can do some alternative vehicle stuff.
Alternative is great, but what about speed?
It feels like basically you're in a jet.
See how this man is greening the races, batteries included. Can corn turn a town around? Just ask the folks of Coon Rapids, Iowa.
I think it's helped rebuild faith in the community.
Discover how small towns are turning to ethanol to spin corn into gold. Finally, learn how the same ingredient used to cook your French fries can fuel your car.
And will improve your overall engine performance.
Dr. Marcus has the recipe you need to create fuel from food. That's next week, this time.
And that's it for this week. Forecast Earth coming to you from the International Home Builder Show here in Orlando, Florida. We leave you as usual with some shots of our beautiful Earth. this time from the environs of the Earthship community at Taos, New Mexico. I'm Natalie Allen. For all of us at Forecast Earth, we'll see you next time.